And this is Fox 5 News at 4. I'm John Huck, and we are following a developing story out of our nation's capital this afternoon. A Capitol police officer is dead after a man drove his car into two officers.
And I'm Kim Passoff. The suspect then got out of his car with a knife. That's when police shot and killed him. Here's a look at how close that driver was to the U.S. Capitol. The car rammed the concrete barriers on Constitution Avenue. You can see here it is essentially on Capitol grounds.
Here is footage from earlier of that car. It's since been removed. Flags have been ordered to fly at half staff around D.C., and we now know the identity of the officer killed, William Evans, an 18-year veteran of the force. Federal law enforcement also identified the attacker as 25-year-old Noah Green from Indiana. Joining us live now near the Capitol is Lucas Tomlinson with Fox News with the latest on today's attack.
John, we're told that Noah Green likely acted alone. He was a lone wolf. He also stabbed one of the officers. At this point, it appears it's a lone wolf attack, as I mentioned, and Green's since deleted Facebook post indicated he was a follower of the Nation of Islam who claimed to have recently lost his job. A chaotic scene on Capitol Hill on Good Friday. A suspect with a large knife rammed a vehicle into officers and then got out and charged at them. The suspect shot and killed. One of the officers did not survive.
I ask that you keep our U.S. Capitol Police family in your thoughts and prayers.
Cameras captured the immediate response. National Guard troops with shields could be seen arriving closer to the Capitol building to get the situation under control. Police say so far the suspect was not known to law enforcement. It comes during a time where Capitol Hill police are still dealing with the aftermath of the January 6th riot. Just recently, outer fencing around the Capitol had been removed.
This has been an extremely difficult time for U.S. Capitol Police after the events of January 6th and now the events that have occurred here today.
The crash also happening as many lawmakers are on spring recess and many offices are empty. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has ordered the flags to be flown at the Capitol at half staff.
This is one of the times when we should all take a step back on Good Friday and be very thankful that there are Americans willing to put themselves in harm's way in order to defend others. My staff is safer because we have Capitol Police doing their jobs and risking their lives.
The officer killed has been identified as Officer William Billy Evans, as you mentioned, an 18-year veteran of the force. The other officer involved is recovering in stable condition. It's certainly a tragic way to begin the Easter weekend. John.
Lucas, I'm wondering if Green left any kind of social media footprint behind that would indicate a motive for the attack.
He did, John, and Facebook has since deleted his post, not before law enforcement officials, also some of our colleagues at Fox took screenshots of his since deleted Facebook post where he claimed to be a follower of the Nation of Islam, and he also mentioned losing his job. So certainly details a bit sketchy right now, but certainly somebody who is likely mentally unstable and perhaps certainly a lot of evidence that he was lashing out and mentally unstable, John.
And we are in the opening hours of this investigation. Lucas Tomlinson in Washington, D.C. for us this afternoon. Lucas, thank you. Governor Sisolak responded to the event on Twitter saying, Kathy and I are heartbroken to hear of the death of a U.S. Capitol police officer in the line of duty today. We are mourning with the officer's family and loved ones. We are also wishing for the full recovery of the injured Capitol police officer.